Welcome to part 3 and the final episode from Elmcreek. Today's goal is to get these weeds out of here. We've also got our solar panels and our windmills over here, wind turbines, rocket rolling, looking good. So we made about $20,000 overnight, which is fantastic. We're going to take a few of that. Actually, I think we made more, less. I don't know. I don't think we bought the weeder yet, so we're going to have to go do that. Get all these weeds out of here. And then fast forward some time. If you mentioned or missed the last one, if you missed the last video, we harvested a new field and got all kinds of stuff. And overnight we got some eggs. Where'd you come from? Hey, stay in there. We also have, well, right here. So we need a weeder, and I figure we'll go probably with this one. It's from DLC. It's from the premium expansion, so that's from Zelonka. It's, I don't know, the cheapest 6-meter one that we've got. There's another one where we could actually have seeders with it, but I don't know if these work without seed, and I'm nervous. I also don't really want to spend 18 grand. I feel like 6,500 is more than enough because I'm going to hire a worker anyway. There we go, 23,000, which means we could come in here and pay off a little bit of that loan that we had. There we go, 480,000. So we paid off 20 there. The more we pay off, the less we pay every day. So it's important that every day we pay off a little bit of that loan. We're not going to be able to pay it all back in a year. Actually, no, it should take us less than 10 months to pay it back. Should. Although $20,000 in a month, that only adds up to $200,000. I think I did my math wrong. If you missed it, we took a big old field and we plowed it up. There's a bunch of birds in there. They're eating all my birds, all the seed. We got that all full, ready to go, so that is nice. And then over here, one thing I need to double check. What is everything? How many, or what field, or wheels, sorry, all tires and tracks. Sweet. Man, I tell you what, I am out of it. I've been hanging out with my family this afternoon, and man, I'm everywhere. Well, wild and crazy bunch, let me tell you what. All right, bring it here. Oh, I forgot about that part where it just tears everything outside the field right up. Can we hire an owner worker? Yes, we can. Go, go, go. Rock and roll. Probably going to free that guy up a little bit. Slow it down. Not too bad. There you go. Cool. Now we can keep an eye on him here. Let's see, needs plowing. We'll go and turn that off, and we'll be able to take a look and just follow along and see. So our workers coming here. Actually, the weeds are really, really high. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to do this myself. This ain't going to take long at all. Couple things I have found out. Number one, I do not like this weeder. Mainly because it's a weeder. Number two, it didn't do what I thought it was going to do. It brought them down to partial weeds. And they would still be growing. So we're gonna trade it out. So we sold it, reimbursed ourselves, and the fields are now the way I want them. Hated that it just like tore up the sides of the fields too. Not what I'm going for here, not what I'm going for at all. So I think for now, all field work is good, with the exception of a few things. So taking a look at this at the bottom left, we've got needs lime, needs plowing, needs rolling. Well, rolling and plowing ain't gonna happen, but lime might be able to happen. We're gonna go with this little Cavernaland spreader for that. Also, this does mean as well that we could probably sell the fertilizer spreader that we have. It would definitely save us some money. However, I'm kind of saving up for something else. As a matter of fact, I could probably just sell them all now and go with this. So this is a pretty cool piece. This is from the Kubota equipment pack. I really like this. I know it's not base game or DLC, but we did get a Kubota DLC. You know what? I'm buying it. So after moving some money around, selling things, and taking out another loan just to pay it back almost immediately, we now have our spreader, which will do solid fertilizer and lime. We got lime in here, so let's go lime the fields and see if it works. I have no idea. First stop, this field. Will it do lime? Nope. Well, I ruined that, didn't I? Okay, well, after all of those multiple failures, how's about we do this? We're gonna go to bed. And we're going to fast forward through some time. Every day in game, I'm going to pay off some of the loan. In a year, it's going to be more than enough time for us to be able to plow stuff, or not plow stuff, but have it. I don't think the crops are going to be withering because I don't have anything like that turned on. So, hey, we will see you in a year, August. Did I say a year? I meant November. I'm currently working on everything. However, quickly, the chickens are going to run out of food. So I have gone taken the 2,000 liters of oats that we had, sold them to the grain mill, then going over to the store and bought a random amount of wheat out of a buying station. Although I will say, November in farm sim is very beautiful. And if it matters, we paid off $50,000 on our loan, which is great news. Now I'm gonna go feed these chickens. We're gonna go back to hibernating. Yeah, that's it. Well, here we are back in August again. And you wanna know something really funny? So these things right here, very interesting with these little guys. It says $8,928 a month. Cool, perfectly fine, awesome. Well, with the math that I was able to do, we should be able to pay for this in 10.5 months, or 10.8. It's like 10-ish months. No. See, what we've done is we haven't been able to pay for it. I paid back half the loan in a whole year, half of it. This was not a money-making venture. It's going to take another year just to break even. I mean, yeah, I have made money, but you don't want to take out a loan and pay it back in 2 years. Yeah, that's a bad thing. So let's make a little bit of money. How's about that? We are going to have to sell some eggs. We also need to sell some, well, I've been selling chickens like a madman. As a matter of fact, do we have some more ready? Yes, we do. Select them, sell them. There you go, another $88. I've been selling all the baby chickens because there ain't no reason to keep them. Well, because we're not taking them with us. We will take y'all though, because y'all are doing great. Strap them down and ready to go. Now, big question here is going to be, where do we sell these? Well, you're not going to believe this. The fast food restaurant is the best price right now. And funny enough, well, bam, that's right across the street. This is perfect. If I'd have known that, I would have just put the chickens... Oh, boy. Oh, don't crash. If I'd have known that, I would have just put the chickens right over here and let it sell automatically. Now, prices are great. $4,200 per 1,000 liters. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish? Like 20 grand, something like that? Man, that's pretty good money right there. So we're going to sell all these and see what we can get. So in 1 year, we were able to make $35,000 in eggs. The total investment was like half that, if not less than half. So that tells me chickens are a good use of our money and time. Yeah, we may not make a whole lot of money right off the bat, but guess what? I mean, that's a pretty good amount of money. Yeah, all right. So there's that. Again, in 1 year, we've got our solar panels, so let's sell those. After it's all said and done, I think we're... that's a lot of money. That's pretty good. $653,000. That's really, really good in passive income. So now we're going to go through and just pay off the rest of our loan and see what that leaves us with. Should be a pretty decent amount. Yeah, $403,000. So that's... what do we have? 100,000 before them? So we profited about $300,000 over the year. Maybe about 250, closer to 250, 300 with chickens. Not bad. So with this, we've got a few fields to hit, and I think I'm gonna start with the very one that we just completed, created. Yeah, it's one of those words. No productions or anything like that. We are going to go straight on with it. So we're going to harvest all of our fields, all 4 of them. We're going to take that and sell it. So we've got our straw. We're going to sell the straw. We've got our wheat. We're going to sell the wheat. And I don't know. I might sell our placeables too. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. If we don't sell the placeables, there's a good chance that we finish with like 1 harvester and 1 extra tractor at the end of the 18 episodes. I don't want to do that. And in we go. Straw swath enabled. There it is. Love it. This is going to be a very interesting field, not only to harvest, but maybe come back through and figure out. I was a little not weirded out. It's an odd shape. It's a really odd shape. And yes, though we created it, it was I don't know. I think if I had to go back, I'd probably change up a few things. It's weird. Did you see it from above? Have you seen this? You heard about this? Look at this field. Looks like a weird Florida, but turned around the other way. So, yeah, I've done better. I've done much better. You know, I really don't want to call it before it's, while it's too early. But something tells me that this harvest is going to be great. Look at this. 5,200 liters already, and we haven't even finished this first pass yet. It's going to be 55. There it is. Almost 56. before we even did the whole pass. Ew, so it's gonna be 10,000 probably after we finish the second pass, maybe a little bit less. And then we hired on a worker, baby. Yeah, that's a good amount of money right there. We already got $10,000, almost $11,000 worth of grain in here. Ooh, let's go. So I'm gonna run 3 passes, but check this out. Look at this. It's growing right through it. Do you guys remember this thing? Oh, I love that. That's awesome. All righty. 15,000 liters later, we have finished our couple passes of said field. Now we've got to start running this. So what I've done is I've cut in here. This should allow us to, I don't know, run a couple straight passes with these. And I'm just hiring a worker so that it's at least uniform at the end of the day. But I'm turning them around on my own because I can do that about 4 times faster than the worker can. And complete. There we go. There's the last bit of straw. Perfect. So now that we've done that, you may say, oh, I'm just going to cut in right there and hire a worker. No, 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 no. See, if I do that, the worker's not going to do it right because they do really well coming back on themselves, but not whenever they're going the other way. So what I'm going to do is we're going to come around here, and I'm going to cut straight down here. And then just kind of metal that all by myself. And then we'll come back. And then hire the worker, and the worker will be able to do the rest of that just in time for us to be able to go get a, well, we don't really need a cart, do we? But to go get something to pick up all the straw with. This is the only field that we have to babysit on. The other 3 are going to be fine. All we got to do is hire a worker, and they'll do the whole thing for us, no problem. Just like this. How cool is that? A couple things we can start thinking about or maybe talking about is upgrades. So, yes, this harvester's been fine, and also, yes, harvesting's like the one thing that we do the most. So, do we buy another one? No. I think we're going to have to upgrade at some point. I think I've got a really good idea of which one I want. It's going to be something very similar, a base game piece, because, again, I don't think we got any combine harvesters in any of the DLCs, which is insane considering we got about 1 million tractors, of which, no offense, but I don't think many people use them. So, yeah, there's that. All right, I'll stop. Here's the part. Here it is. I'm going to hire a worker just to watch it go over it. Look at that. I wish that those had not been there. Because if you're not on PC, I don't know any way to delete those. There might be a way, but I have no idea what it would be. So, hey, for the next game, can we just not put those in there? Is that cool? Yeah. Let's not have those. I don't think any other map uses those anyway, especially in the middle of an area. And we're done. There you go. So all the work, or all the areas where I couldn't hire a worker, we got about 20,000 liters. Now I can finally hire a worker and let him go and do their thing right here. The reason I'm hiring here is because when they come back, they can actually go into the field this way instead of trying to go a little far out and catch the corner. So hopefully that works. Let's go get something to pick up the straw. I don't know if you know this, but there's a nice little like quick path between the main farm and this field right here. If you've never used it, hey, definitely check it out. Certainly helps a lot. Let's come around here and let's get working. Drop it down. Turn it on. Go. Ooh, it looks like the harvester's done. Yeah, 28,000 liters off of this one field. You know what? That's pretty darn good. That is pretty darn good indeed. So we'll try and skip around this little fence right here and hire him up on a worker on the other side. Now this coming field is kind of difficult, so might run one pass on either side. Eventually we'll be able to just kind of fly through. And also the fields, if I remember correctly, in the next map are even bigger. Oh, I can't wait. Let's go, man. Let's go. So the combines over here, we actually ran a really interesting set of paths. Went around the entire set and then hired him up on 46. Figured that was probably good. And it looks like he's coming back on the last pass of 46 now. Is it the last one? Nah, he's got one more. He'll be all right. So we're going to come through, keep picking up all this straw again. This is all for selling. Getting close to finishing up this field right here. And yeah, it doesn't really take very long to finish up fields, does it? Hopefully, the further along we get, the more we'll be able to harvest and the bigger fields we'll be able to afford. I mean, I think we're doing okay right now, so that's great news. And got it. So we'll empty that out. Straw drops out. Very good, very good, very good. We're at 38,000 liters right now, which should give us close to $80,000. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. Hey, I would say who knows, but we'll find out very, very shortly. One more field to go. We're picking up all the straw as well. Drop it down. And hire worker. There it is. How much we got over here? 156. Almost 157,000 liters of straw. Yeah, that's pretty good. Although it's not going to give us a massive amount of money. We're only getting about $300, maybe a little bit less per 1,000 liters right now. Yeah, we're not going to get rich off straw. And we're done. There's harvest. That's it. I didn't have enough money to buy anything else. So there we are. I probably could have done a whole lot more within that year. I mean, I think this stuff was ready to harvest in like April or something like that. We definitely could have done this earlier, but I think going the full year, at least it simulates something. And generally, every 10 episodes or so in a Let's Play that I do, that also equals about a year. So, yeah. Fast forward in time. There you go. And now we get to selling. First one's going to be down here at the South Valley Biomass. This is where we're taking our straw. It's paying a little bit better down here. See, right there. What is it paying again? $304,000? Yeah, that's pretty good. Not $304,000. $340 for 1,000 liters. Still better than nothing, I guess. So we get a little 3, 2, 1 action, and then it starts to sell, and there's our money, 51 grand. And now our only thing left to do is going to be to deliver all of the wheat that we just harvested and sell it. Now, this is one of those times where I'm like, ooh, do we sell it? Or do we take it to the oil mill? Do we take it to the grain mill, sell it to the grain mill, and then trick the grain mill, and then buy the grain mill, and then take the grain that we sold to the grain mill, and then buy the bakery and make bread with the flour? I don't think so. But man, do I want to. One of my favorite things to do is to fly through Field 11 like I own it. Love it, man. I love it. Looking at things, I think maybe I'm going to avoid buying the grain mill now. That seems like something that we need to do at the beginning part of a series so that we can actually get things out of it within that year. Maybe not on the last day. So we'll dump this out. We'll get this sold. And then, yeah, I think we're going to go and sell the base game buildings. Why not, right? It's extra money. Gives us a little bit extra boost moving forward. So 90 grand there. First things first, let's go ahead and sell the land that we got from New Farmer, or past New Farmers. There's another $140,000. I really want to sell these because you get good money for that. There's 76,000. There's another 89,000. This right here, I guess that's nothing, huh? Maybe this building is just something. You got 38, and the house 115. I mean, yeah, cheating, but so. What do you expect, man? It gives us a leg up and allows us to buy some more equipment quickly. And so here's where we are. We are millionaires, but only just $1,862,000. Everything that you see here is going to be placed down elsewhere, minus these seeds. They're gonna get out of here. Can we throw this at the combine to make it fall in there? Let's see. Yay! Fail. All right, so that's where we are now. We've got all of our equipment. Actually, I'm gonna go around. So all of this should fall. Yeah, all of it should fall. This is all you gotta do is flick around to it. So that brings us to here. Yay! We are going to make our way over. You can turn off. Please turn off. There we go. We're going to make our way over to Upalon, or Hot Baileron, as I like to call it, and we will see you there. Thanks for hanging out with us here on Elmcreek. Next part of the series is going to be a weird one.